Over the last 17 episodes, we've faced many challenges here in the Nether. We first summoned the Bellringer to upgrade to the Tier 2 University, Dame Fortuna for the Tier 3, we took on the Mighty Swampjaw for Tier 4, and then travelled through to the End Dimension to meet the Ender Dragon. And eventually, second time round, we did slay the Ender Dragon, leaving the Void Worm, who again, second time round, we did manage to defeat. And at least here in Inferno, that leaves one foe remaining. Potentially the most difficult fight, I hope the most fun. Hopefully we have a fun fight in our hands here. This time it's going to be in the Overworld. We have to relieve the Overworld of the darkness that looms overhead. Hello everyone and welcome to the finale of Inferno. Alright, so there's not so much for us to do before this final boss fight. The vast majority of the preparation should already be done. If you remember last episode we were waiting on some neutronium. We're currently at just over a stack of neutronium ingots. I think this is going to be enough for us. I've been double and triple checking to make sure we've got everything for this fight. And one of the extra things we want to definitely pick up here is the upgrade to the Ars Nouveau spellbook. It's going to cost us an extra Infinity Catalyst, also give us the quest. However, this should allow us to make use of our heal spell to its full potential. Yeah, as you can see, the heal spell takes barely any mana off of us. And there is quite a few amplify modifiers on there. In fact, why not add a few more? Just max it out here, why not? I did make sure to add a few more sockets onto our armor between episodes. We have one slot left on the helmet here. I think we're just going to go with plus 10 max HP. And that has now pretty much maxed out the armor. Like, look at this thing. So if we take a look at our quest book, all we're now missing is the Sword of the Cosmos, which is actually required for the fight. We're going to have to craft 16 Infinity Ingots. Oh yeah, look at that, 18 Neutronium. That's going to eat through the majority of it we have. And the rest of the stuff here we've been building up for a number of episodes by now. Yes, take it away, Applied Energistics. The sword also requires one more Infinity Catalyst extra, 4 ingots of Crystal Matrix, which I have pre-crafted here. And I think that's it, an extra 2 ingots of Neutronium. Oh yeah, now that we've regenerated, we're on the second yellow hearts. I think we have like over 70 hearts on us extra. Yeah, this is almost done. Since this is also the final episode of Inferno, we are of course going to be cleaning up the quest book and getting 100% of the quests here. I've already made a start on this actually between episodes, but there's still a few chapters we have to finish off. We're going to tackle the quest book after the fight though. Other than that, it looks like later on we have to make some sort of bomb to place it inside the Witherstorm. This takes some FTBIC nukes. I did encode the recipe for this actually. We have 1 crafted, I think we need 3 more. Let's just get those going right now since we know we need them. And to actually summon the Witherstorm, we collected all the materials we needed last episode using the summoning altar. I did notice here that it does require it to be nighttime and also thundering weather. I did craft up some of these EvoCraft weather containers. I think this Thunderstruck one can make it thundering, and I guess we just have to wait for nightfall. Few singularities left to craft here. Alright, here we go. 1 Infinity Ingot left to come through. There it is. And I think it was something like this. Infinity Catalyst at the bottom, 2 Neutronium, 4 Crystal Matrix, and then a sword. Like this? Something like this. Aha! Sword of the Cosmos. I think we are ready for this fight now. Oh, the Lords of Inferno don't like that. I should probably point out that the Sword of the Cosmos can't just one-shot the Witherstorm. It has been changed here. It's been significantly nerfed. So it's not as if we can just one-shot the boss here with this sword. There is, I hope, still going to be a significant challenge to this fight. And it's a multi-stage boss fight as well, so it's going to be quite long. Before we go to fight him though, I want to show you guys something. So Inferno just received an update around 10 minutes ago or so, and behind this door lies one of the best changes they ever added to this pack. You can kind of hear them. There should be 2 of them actually. Look at this. Yeah, look how big this guy is. It's the Threetronium bee. Oh, I'm so happy they added these things. Yeah, we got 2 of these guys in here. The Threetronium bee can give you Threetronium combs, and the combs can give you Neutronium nuggets. The fact that they added a bee for Neutronium is amazing, but the fact that they called them Threetronium bees is just even better. So yeah, you do still need some neutron collectors, since you need at least a block of Neutronium as their flower block, and then you need at least another ingot to breed from the Ashy mining bee. And the Ashy bee you also need for things like copper and aluminium. So the Ashy is easy to get, so I guess it's like 9 ingots of Neutronium, and then you're basically set. You can get as many of these guys as you want. And it's really awesome they give you nuggets as well, not just piles, like the neutron collectors do. So I guess if any of you guys are playing Inferno as well, Have fun with these guys. I wish I had them a few days ago. But my one request is that you take care of these guys. These guys, the 3 tronium bees, these guys deserve some nice looking apiaries. So if you have some apiaries designs that you guys make and you fill with 3 tronium bees, make sure you send me them on Discord. I'm really, really interested to see them. That is such an awesome feature. I just wanted to show you guys that. Even though we don't need to use them, they're going to live right there. Since I'm not exactly familiar with what all we need for this fight, I think it might be wise if we pick up some wireless AE. We need to do it later on for the quest anyways. So along with the crafting terminal, we also need a security terminal and an access point. The access point we'll put on top here. The security terminal we can put somewhere over here. Here. And we have to link the wireless terminal inside the security terminal. This binds it to our own network. We also need to supply this with RF so we can use Flux Network's wireless charging. It should automatically keep it charged inside our inventory. 4 infinity ranged boosters, combined with some nether stars, and we have the dimension card. That goes inside the access point, and we should have access to this anywhere. Yeah, we can now see all of our items inside Applied Energistics. Awesome. So there is this little optional quest here, Confrontation, which is asking us to return home. And by home it means travel to 00, I presume in the overworld. This portal right here does not take us to 00. In fact, we are very, very far away from 00. We're at 43,000 on the Z coordinate. There is just no way I'm traveling 43,000 blocks in the overworld, so we're gonna go via the nether. Every block in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld, so we should only have to go about 5,000 blocks this way. I am going the right way, right? Yeah. The terrain is having some trouble loading here. We're generating a lot of new chunks doing this. Oh, we're almost at the edge of the world. To be fair though, it's actually generating surprisingly fast. Definitely in older versions of Minecraft this would have struggled a lot. Alright, where are we at? 1600, we're almost there. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited to get back. I hope this goes well. Alright, so we're at 250, 100 right here. We've got another portal. Let's make a waypoint actually. And I also brought along a warp scroll, which we bound to our location back at our base. We can actually make a one-way portal with arcane bricks. I think if we have a source jar nearby, and we toss in the warp scroll, that should allow... Did it work? I'm gonna just trust that that works actually. I don't wanna take this through because we have no way of getting back here. I mean, unless we were to bind another warp scroll right here. Then we take this back. Let's set up another one right here. Another source jar and another warp scroll. This should take us directly back to the portal. It works, awesome. Oh, that's not awesome though. Our first portal in a while. We've been hiding from these guys. It's time to warm up, I guess, on the combat skills. We're going to be using our combat skills a lot today. I wish we had poison resistance, actually. This is why I hide from them in the base. Can you imagine this just spilling out? Oh, you know what? The last time we encountered one of these guys on stream, I think it was this guy who took the infinity enchantment off the bow. There's one of the apotheosis affixes that can do that, but I believe in the latest patch, which we just updated to, they fixed it, so they actually removed that from the game. I'm hoping that's the case anyway. We are going to need infinity today. Thousands of arrows is going to be shot from this bow, I suspect. Yeah, look at this guy. You know, I didn't consider it. Actually, is our damage going to be enough for the Witherstorm? Okay, we got an underground spawn here. Hello, creeper. Oh yeah, this thing definitely does not one-shot everything anymore. Where exactly are we right now? 2,000 blocks away? Oh my goodness, we're free. Okay, I have the portal marked there. Let's find our way to 00. This way. It's been so long since we felt the wind in our face. And proper sunshine here as well. We're gonna just take a minute just to appreciate how good this is. Oh, the nether is such an awful place. We must be getting close here now though. Okay, we're in an ocean. We're still like 100 blocks away. It should appear here any second. Oh, is this what we're looking for? We got the quest, okay. I think this might be it, right? Oh yeah, of course it started to rain. But maybe that's a good thing, since we need this as a condition to spawn the Witherstorm, right? What do we have here? Some sort of a cabin. Anyone home? It doesn't look like it, just some old abandoned cabin here. Anything written down? No, it's just some paper. Aha, some sort of structure on the roof. Oh, I know what this is. Do we dare? Okay, somewhat unsurprisingly, yeah, the things have gone wrong here. Wow, that is the cabin gone. That thing just disappeared. This shouldn't have happened. Maybe I should consult my journals for any clues. I guess the attempts to spawn the Witherstorm failed. I was sure this was the way to summon the Witherstorm. There must be another way. I assume that's where the quest leads us with the pseudo command block, right? Should we do it over the ocean? I'm not actually sure that's such a good idea. This has me thinking actually. Okay, we got this little spot on the shoreline here. I honestly don't know how big the Witherstorm is. I suspect it's not going to be a small boss though, so hopefully we got enough space here. Okay, so just checking JEI again. We need the Witherless Rose, we need a live Wither next to us. We need the Hellforged block, Purified Infernal Essence, a Glyph of Wither, Withered Comb blocks, and the Infinity Ingot. Oh yeah, with the pseudo command block underneath. Like this. Hello, Weldon. Okay, let's summon the Wither last, I think. We'll do the Witherless Rose, Withered Comb block, Glyph of Wither, Infernal Essence, Hellforged block. Oh, I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think all we need to do now is summon the Wither, place the Infinity Ingot, and also make sure it's thundering outside. Let's use the weather container just to make sure. There's so many variables here. There's so many. Okay, I seen thunder there. That is a good sign. Okay, so we place the skull and then quickly place the Infinity Ingot. All right, let's do it. Okay, it worked. Okay, something's happening. It's doing something. There he is. There he is. Oh my goodness, there it is. Okay, it's the Witherstorm. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Okay, there are so many mobs. I don't know how to damage this guy. He's not taking any damage, right? I mean, at least we're staying alive. We're not taking any damage. Did we take out the minions? I should have read ahead in the quests. I should have read the quests. The armor seems to be holding out, which is a good sign. The armor is holding out. Okay. It's time for big damage. All of these guys have affixes on. They're all ultimate mobs. I'm going to equip the heal spell, actually. We should definitely make sure that's on our bar, just in case. Yeah, this Witherstorm is chasing us big time. He is on our tail. Yeah, this was definitely a good choice to do this over land. Over the ocean would have been a nightmare. Oh, he's got a hold of me. I can't get out. I'm stuck. He's got a hold of me. Yeah, he is eating me alive. Look at this. Okay, we made it. We made it. We're out. Okay, apparently 6 enemies remain. Let's try and get the rest of these ads right here. Oh, he's pulling me in. I did read about this. This is one of his specialty attacks. We have to shoot his eye whenever he pulls us in like that. I can't hit him now. Yeah, we're trapped here. It's definitely best to avoid this. Okay, these guys under here are just drowning. I don't know what exactly they're doing. Look at them. I want to avoid this Wither gaze though. Oh, he's got us. He's got us again. I don't know what the best way to get out of this when you're already in it is. We're at least staying alive, which is a good thing. Oh, the wave timer expired. Is that it? Wait, no way. We're trapped again. Yeah, what do we do now? Like, I'm very confused. And he's pulling us in again. Is it game over? Alright, it's been about 10 minutes or so. I've been waiting for this thing, and nothing is happening. I'm pretty sure the fight is bugged out. Yeah, he's grabbing us again. This is so anticlimactic when everything just bugs out like this. Oh my goodness. I think we have to reload a backup, to be honest. Oh, this is no fun. I wanted a proper battle with this thing. But it's impossible to advance the phases, I think, because he's supposed to keep spawning different portals. Yeah, it's already getting nighttime again. He's supposed to keep spawning different portals of waves of enemies, and that is supposed to advance the fight. He has definitely chewed up the landscape though, look at this. Oh, again? Come on. Yeah, I think you have to shoot his eye when he pulls you in, and that basically releases his grasp on you. Alright, we're back. Let's make sure we actually get all of these guys now. Oh, he's pulling us in again. Okay, there's 3 enemies remaining. Let's make sure we get them. Where are they though? Down here? They're kind of baiting me though, because I keep getting pulled in by this Witherstorm. Okay, we got them. 2 left. 1 left. Oh, there's the Swamp Jaw. No way. Hopefully he doesn't one-shot us like last time. I'm getting pulled in again. There's ghasts. Oh, there is a lot of stuff on screen right now. Okay, let's get some distance. Let's try to... Oh, we got it this time. Yeah, that's the way you do it. You have to shoot his eye to get out of that thing. Let's try to get Swamp Jaw if we can, though. I can't hit this guy. Someone started a fire over in the forest there as well. Oh, we're getting him. Okay, Swamp Jaw is done. Is finished for a second time. More of these ultimate skeletons. I did also added the spell onto our heal spell, so that should get rid of poison. And Dispel also can cure Wither as well, so we shouldn't have to worry about those effects as long as we can keep spamming the heal spell. Let's focus on the zombies. You know, I don't actually know if we can die from this. Like, we've been stuck in this guy's bite for... Now we are actually stuck. We've been stuck in that thing for ages and we're not taking any damage, so perhaps we're over prepared for this, but I don't want to say that too early. Okay, there's 1 or 2 zombies left. He teleported us. Okay, okay. Something is happening here. Wow, this looks awesome. Look at this thing. I don't see him. Can we hit him? Can we escape from this? Okay, we are like inside the Witherstorm here. Yeah, we are fully inside the Witherstorm here. What do we do now? Oh, he released us. He released us. Okay. He's definitely moving as well, right? It's not just me moving. Or maybe it's just an optical illusion. Okay, how is the armor holding up here actually? Well, it's still on us. That is a good sign. How is this Witherstorm? Oh my goodness, this guy's huge now. Look at him. I don't know if it's possible to even hit these eyes. We're gonna end up inside again. Okay, now what? I feel like it's not a good sign if we're saying now what to a boss fight. That's probably not a good sign. I mean, he is so much larger than before though, right? So something is happening. I hope we don't have to restart a third time. A second time. Maybe we should consult the quest here. Yeah, I'm not pressing anything. He's pulling us in. Aha, so apparently at the end of phase 5, I don't know what phase 5 means, the Witherstorm should summon a giant zombie. This underling is very powerful with a variety of attacks. It can only be damaged by attacking the scar on its back, and it should drop an enchanted command block book. Okay, so where is our zombie? That is exactly what we're looking for. If I was to guess, phase 5 happens when he gets large enough, and he is consuming a fair amount of landscape here. I mean, this place is torn apart. So, how was your guys' weekend? Mine was good. It looks like we've got a bit more technical difficulties here. We're supposed to get this giant zombie. I don't know where he is. Oh great, the Lords of Inferno are gonna spawn as a portal though. Come on, Witherstorm, give me a good fight. Oh, you know what else is also funny? Oh wait a second, we got the zombie. You know what else is funny? We don't have our base chunk loaded. So we can't access our applied energistic system. The station cannot be located. I think that's because it's unloaded. But yeah, something is happening here. We have the health bar. Where is this guy? Oh, is this him down here? This is him, right? So the scar on his back. Oh, we're gonna two-shot this guy. If we can get behind him. I think it's one more. There we go. Aha, there it is, the command block book. So the thing is, we don't have access to our AE system, and with the enchanted command block book, we have to combine this with the sword for the command block sword. And I think this is what we use to take out the Witherstorm. Although I'm not sure where the TNT, the bomb, comes into it. It played me for a fool. Yeah, no kidding. I'll have to use its own power against it. I'll wait for another symbiont to spawn and craft a weapon out of the command block sword. Okay, here is what we're gonna do. We have some warp scrolls on us, fortunately. We're gonna bind it right here. Just in case, we're gonna mark this with a waypoint. Witherstorm. Just in case we have to come back manually. Then we're gonna do /home to get back. This should take us back to the nether. Okay, we're back at our base. Yeah, we do actually need 2 of these things. One we have to make super TNT with, and combine with the 4 nukes to give us the Formidabomb. This should be a quest. Oh no. 500 seconds till detonation? Oh no. Oh, what did we do now? Okay, we need 1 more, right, for the command block sword? And I also noticed in the quest here, we need to access it by loading a crossbow with an ender pearl. The more concerning thing is that we have a we have a lit bomb on us. Okay, we need a portal. Like ASAP back there. And I don't know if it matters that we'll need to have the command block sword. Let's maybe take a smithing table with us. Okay, we are against the clock right here. Oh, you know what? We need a source jar as well. Oh my goodness, we need a source jar to open the portal. Okay, let's make another one right here. Source jar goes down. Warp scroll goes in. Okay, we have our smithing table with us. We have our sword of the cosmos. We've got a crossbow and ender pearls. Let's go. Oh, we're still in the nether here. I thought this thing worked cross-dimensionally. Okay, the portal should be around here somewhere. The nether portal, that is. Yeah, it looks like this is it right here. 500 blocks away. Actually, since we're in the nether, we might as well go back and take the other one straight to the portal. This one here. This should bring us out right in front of the nether portal. Oh yeah, we still have a long ways to go in the overworld, right? Like, we are thousands of blocks away. Like 3,000 blocks away. In which direction? This way, I think it was. Okay, the leap spell, yeah, this is much faster. Let's go. No time to spare here. There's the Witherstorm. What on earth do we do here? Okay, let's try to get rid of this bomb first of all. These might come in handy. Grants knockback resistance. Okay, we'll definitely put those on. Make sure it's placed close enough. If it doesn't get sucked upwards towards the storm after detonation, it's too far away. I don't know what happens since we don't have the enchanted command block sword, but we're gonna figure that out. Maybe we have to, I mean, maybe we failed here. Oh, he's moved on us, he's moved on us. He has went much further up now, look at this thing. Okay, do you think here is gonna be in range? Let's put it like here. And I think we need a flint and steel as well. We do have one of those for sure. Yeah, the detonation which can be triggered with a flint and steel is not letting me click it. I think we might have failed here. Yeah, I can't light this thing, I don't know why. Maybe it's already lit. I think it's an entity though, right? Because it does fall. It's not staying on the block. What a disaster. What a disaster. So as it turns out, the explosion did go off, but that definitely angered the Witherstorm. And before going down, he spawned an Annihilation Gate, which contained for us the lovely Swampjaw again, an Ender Dragon, and 3 Withers all at once. The fight ended up being pretty long because I found that the Swampjaw always wanted to be above you, and if you kept holding space he would just keep flying above you, and that made it pretty long, especially if there was 3 Withers also hovering. And one of those guys also had the magnetic trait, which is going to come back to bite us later on. Eventually though, we took out the legendary Swampjaw. I think the Withers got the Ender Dragon, and then one by one we slowly cleaned up the rest of the Withers. That was not the end though. Almost immediately after, he spawned another 2 of those zombies, which I thought was going to be an opportunity for us since we could get more of those command block books. But it wasn't just the withered symbionts that spawned. They also brought along some backup. And there was a fair number of these mobs here, these ultimate mobs, which had the magnetic trait from Apotheosis. Magnetic will basically pull you in and make it uncontrollable. You can't move. You can't move at all, it's impossible. And so due to that, we basically ran through the wave timer again. Timer expired, everything despawned. We did not get our command block books. Okay, the wave timer expired. I cleaned up most of the rest of the mobs. I'm not sure how I feel about the magnetic trait. There was so many with magnetic, I was just a pinball that whole time. Like, I could not move at all. This wasn't already funny enough, look at this. Look at this, we got 1 Witherstorm, and we got 2 Witherstorm, and we got 3 Witherstorm. Oh, I don't know what to do. This is the most buggy fight I've ever had. This is worse than the dragon. Look at this guy just chilling. It's one of the wandering trader. I don't know what this thing is. An elephant? Yeah, it's an elephant. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do from here, honestly. We might have to restart the fight. This is so funny. This is hilarious. And honestly, I really have no idea how this video is going to turn out, so I apologize if it's a big mess, because I've already been fighting this thing for 4 hours right now. Wait a second. What time is it right now? No, correction, 4.5 hours I've been fighting this thing. Between the restarts and the reloads and... yeah, I have no idea what to do now. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I've been doing some research on this, i.e. speaking with the developer. And by the way, I don't want any negativity towards the developer. He has helped me out so much here as the landscape is getting torn up around me here. We are amongst the first like 10 people of this pack to ever beat this Witherstorm the way it's configured. Especially when there's a lot of custom things, I can kind of understand how things go wrong, especially if you're not in the exact same configuration, of which there is literally millions when you're playing this game. So yeah, big thank you to Sereth. I really want to thank you for all your time you've given me today. I'm having so much fun with this, even though it's not going exactly the way you intended. I hope that it's going to be fixed if any of you guys play Inferno. In fact, I know it's going to be fixed. We have literally been fixing scripts here as I'm fighting this guy, so we're not on the same code as when we started this fight. But my goodness, we're going to finish this fight. Look at that guy up there. So yeah, what we're going to do here is respawn this gateway, which is supposed to spawn on its own. This is going to give us the Ender Dragon again. Hold on 2 seconds, I'll finish this. Oh, I didn't notice there was all these other ones in here as well. That's enough ringing the bell. Okay, just the Ender Dragon left. Okay, now we've got the 2 zombies again. Hopefully we should get 2 books. I mean, if not, then we're kind of in trouble. Oh, I can actually move this time. I can actually move this time. I'm not going to worry about the ultimate mobs. I'm just going to focus these zombies. Yeah, this version has significantly more resistance to the first one. But we got them eventually. Okay, let's get the second one. We've got 1 minute and 45 seconds. This guy keeps going backwards. Look at this. Every time we hit him, he jumps behind us. We're like miles away from the Witherstorm now. Just keep going back. Okay. I'm fine with this. Just keep jumping backwards. Wait, where did he go? Did he expire? He was... Oh my goodness. It was on like 2 HP. Oh, you're kidding me. So using the command one more time to go through this whole process, we got the Withers, we got the Ender Dragon, we got all the bosses killed once again. Okay, this is it. The final shot. Oh, please give me the second book. I don't know where the other symbiont is. He's somewhere over that way. Yes, there it is. There's our book. We got it, right? Yes, we got it. Yep, the other one is way over here. Maybe we should just get him, just in case. Okay, we got him, and this time it actually gave us phase 7. I don't know exactly what that means, but I mean, we're progressing, so... There's still 3 of them though, so I'm not... maybe this is intended, I'm not actually sure. It's hard to distinguish between what's intended and what's not. I think one thing is for sure though, and that is we need the command block sword. This should be our quest, and I believe it actually gives us the Sword of the Cosmos back. As a quest reward? Yes, it does. Awesome. There's 2 of them for some reason. Why is there 2 of them? I'm holding one. I can pick this one up. Maybe this is just a ghost item. I don't know. It's going to stay there. Okay, we are inside the Wither. Look how large this thing is. This is crazy. I wonder if we can actually kill him now that he's on phase 7. Oh, we're in. We're somewhere. We're somewhere. I don't know what this is. A bunch of Withers. I can't see anything here. Okay, this is cool. I do like this. Looks like just more ultimate stuff. But the Sword of the Cosmos doesn't work. It just empowers them. Okay, so we're gonna have to use our bow at least. We are staying alive, which is the most important thing. So we fought through the Withers and all the other enemies until we came to what looks like the heart of the Witherstorm. Okay, we're in what looks like the most vulnerable spot of the Witherstorm. Can we damage this? Okay, I like this. This is cool. Oh, he's got us. He's got a hold of us. Okay, are we free? Can I move? I don't know what's going on. This whole fight is just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how many times I've said that today. What do we do now? Can we kill it? It's protected somehow. Okay, I've been in here for another like 7 or 8 minutes maybe. We just got another wave spawning after the first one despawned. This thing seems to have opened up, but the command block in the middle is gone. Oh, it's above us here. So according to the quest here, we have to hit the command block. We've done that 3 times already. I don't know if I caught it on camera, honestly. And once it's at 25% HP, which it actually is, we should just be able to right-click this. Alright, we need to think about our strategy here. What are we actually trying to do? We need to take out the command block, but he's not taking damage. And I'm thinking it's because these heads are still alive. Okay, that's one of them gone. We had a brief moment of not being able to see anything. Can we actually kill this thing now? Did we do it? Wait, did we get him? Oh, I think we got him. You have mastered the Inferno. Oh my goodness, guys, we did it. There's still a symbiont alive here. Oh, look at all these guys here. Wait, it should give us a withered nether star. Do we see it anywhere? Hold on, let's make sure we have inventory space. I think that's it right in front of us. We got it. We killed the Witherstorm. Okay, that was some boss fight. That was that was the longest boss fight I've ever had in this game ever, and probably will ever have. That easily topped the dragon fight. I started this at 12:30 and it's now 9:30 with a small break in between. So the first thing I want to say is I apologize on how this fight turned out. Absolutely no clue how this video is going to come together at all. There's so many entities on the floor here. What is all this stuff? Tainted dust? We can't do anything with it. Oh, look who survived. It's the elephant. It's the wandering trader. Has he got anything? Oh, this is cool. I wish we had one of these guys. Alright, we made it back to our base now. For some reason there's some really low FPS here. I don't know what's going on exactly. But yeah, this is it. We have effectively finished Inferno since we have, well, creative vending. We get an advancement, one story ends, another begins. And an extra withered nether star. As usual, we can put a drawer with a hopper. Wait, let me think about how this goes here. Yeah, hopper in the first one, lock the drawer and take it out. And then if we apply the upgrade, we have infinite vending upgrades. Yes, this is how we do it. And now we can just apply this to all of our drawers and duplicate all of the items. These do actually have things inside, it's just that I hid them for FPS. These shaders really haven't been too kind to us, especially in the late game, as you've probably noticed. I'm going to be looking forward to getting some FPS back next pack. And the shaders kind of worked early game. I mean, it did really, really enhance the look of the base, to be fair. But late game here, when you have so much going on, it's just not ideal. I'm surprised how well it handled the Witherstorm fight, though. To be honest, like, we didn't have that many frame rate issues. Alright, I think we got all the draw networks now. We've got, like, billions of items in AE. But yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, we're not quite finished. As much as it pains me to do this, I really don't want to do this. We are going to get all the quests, though. That's some... Wait, what is going on here? Quest to nowhere? Yeah, we've got a few chapters to clean up here, and I think I'm just going to make a start on this on my own. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention here, the final time was 8.91 days, that's around 213 hours, 214, something like that. Okay, let me start cleaning up some quests here, and I'll bring you back maybe if we run into some any issues, but I suspect this is basically the end. Oh boy, here we go. So did I manage to finish Inferno? Did I finish the quest book? Not exactly. There's still a few more quests we have to do here, and I thought I'd bring you guys back, because this is kind of crazy. First of all though, we need frosty combs, which come from frosty bees, not something we had before. Second of all, we can pick up the rest of the creative items that we were missing. Creative energy acceptor and an infinity catalyst gives us the creative energy cell. The source jar and an infinity catalyst gives us the creative version. I'm going to start putting these in the drawer walls. I have added so many drawers over the last few hours here. This is basically all the creative items. We got infinity set, we got the infinity tools, and we even had to add more drawers on the end here. This is all the items from Nature's Aura and Hexarai. Lots of stuff for all the quests. Same over here on that side actually, that's for FTB IC. Yeah, this gives you an idea of how much crafting I've been doing. It is made easier, to be fair, by the creative vending. So the last creative item we're missing here is the creative battery, and this takes an EV battery plus the infinity block. We have both of these items, although I suspect it's because this thing isn't charged. I'm not sure if that's intended or not, honestly. We should be able to fix that though with an EV battery box, and I'm pretty sure our nuclear reactor is still operational here. Yeah, I assume this is the output port. Let's try and charge the battery up and turn on the nuclear reactor. Oh, the machine's fuse is blown. I'm glad that it wasn't an explosion. Why is the fuse blown? This is an EV battery box, and this outputs EV energy, does it not? No, it doesn't. This is IV cable. Of course the fuse is blown. We probably need a transformer. Okay, some transformer and battery box shenanigans later, we have power in this thing. Do you charge? In this slot maybe? There we go. So yeah, we have 3 chapters left, not including this creative battery. Oh, I didn't realize I missed out Ars Nouveau. Very easy to fix though, it's just a shading codex. There's the chapter. Alright, so that leaves Callie's collectibles and busy bees. So you may remember back when we first started doing bees, we actually... There's a reason for the chickens, by the way. We had these Hematophagous bees, which are supposed to give us life essence from blood magic. And these were the guys that didn't have a flower block in JEI. Well, it turns out that you need some sort of passive animal in the room with them, and they will basically drain their life essence, and they should have given us some combs here. Yeah, life essence combs. Perfect, this is all we need. I think we can convert this to comb blocks, and then convert back into life essence combs. Wait, maybe it's a shaped craft? Wait, hold on a second. This isn't right. There's duplicate recipes here. How are we supposed to... Yeah, it gives us the wrong comb back. Are you kidding me? We can't get the Hematophagous combs. This is the exact same recipe. Okay, I think that's a bit of an oversight on the part of Inferno there, because this one is added by Productive Bees, and the other recipe here is added by Inferno, and it's the exact same. Yeah, and the item doesn't even exist here. The Hematophagous comb doesn't even exist here in JEI. And the bee itself gives you the life essence combs, so there's no way to get this. I'm pretty sure this is unobtainable. And we already have the egg anyway, so... Yeah, we're just gonna mark this quest as complete here. There's nothing we can do in this case. And the last thing that we have to do is squish a bee. This is actually something we never ever got into with Productive Bees in this pack, is the genetics. Yeah, we have to have a glass bottle on the bottler first. Toss the bee inside. And piston. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the bottle just had to be inside the bottler. Yeah, there's the chapter. Awesome. Our battery here has just finished charging. And this should also be one more chapter complete with the creative items, assuming this recipe works. Awesome, that's a good sound to hear. Now let's make sure we toss this in the drawer. So now we're left with the last item in the quest book, one more. And I am willing to bet that absolutely none of you guys have this item. I'm going to be very surprised if you do. Yeah, just to double check here, we have every single chapter completed here. Every single quest, besides one of them in Callie's Collectibles. Oh boy, you don't want to know how long this one took. That was a lot of crafting. But yes, Callie's Collectibles, we need to make a magnetic force field. And it really doesn't look too difficult, right? We have all the stuff automated, mechanical components, HV wire relays, electrum sheet metal, HV cable, until we get to this thing. Made in the engineer's workbench, we need a vacuum tube, aluminium wire, and duroplast. How do we make duroplast? Well, there's no recipe for it in JEI. Not even for the block here. So we had to do some investigating. I had to do some investigating. And that is where the engineer's manual comes in. This is a immersive engineering craft. And duroplast is basically hardened phenolic resin. So we have to start over here with the fermenter. There's going to be a couple of multi-blocks to make this happen. So yeah, the fermenter can ferment basically any plant material into ethanol. Let's grab some buckets of this. Ethanol has to go through a refinery. This also needs RF, I think, with the port on the back. Yeah, so ethanol goes in. I remember using this thing in Divine Journey 2. It's been so long since I've used this. And I think this also needs a catalyst of a silver plate in the middle. And this gives us acetaldehyde. I'm going to assume that's how you pronounce it. I'm sure you guys are going to correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, let's just do all this ethanol just in case. To be honest, we really only need one bucket of this since we have creative vending. Yeah, so now what do we do with this acetaldehyde? Again, there's no recipes here in JEI, so we have to go all of what's in the engineer's manual. And it tells us there that we have to use creosote oil. And luckily for us, we do actually have creosote oil in the coke ovens. Let's grab a few buckets. And this once again goes through the refinery, creosote oil in one side, and acetaldehyde in the second. And this combines together, refines together for phenolic resin. I believe we only need one bucket of this. And phenolic resin is basically the duroplast, so now we have to harden this. And that is where this bottler comes in. And it has to specifically be the immersive engineering bottler, because of course it does, right? So we need to make sure this is powered again. We have a tank set up for the inserts. And this has to be formed in a press plate mold. I think it should fill it up here, and it's going to give us duroplast. Look at that. Amazing. I mean, not amazing. This was way too long a process and took me way too long to figure out for this. But we have come this far in Inferno. We're not giving up until we finish it. Let's make sure we vend in this thing. And you know what we say around here, can't wear me out, right? So yeah, what was it? Vacuum tubes, aluminium wire? Yeah, and our villager down here can help us out. I forget who exactly. The engineer, Isabella, I believe. Yes, we get the advanced electronic component, which we can put in a drawer here. So now this completes the final item in Inferno, the magnetic force field. Chapter complete. Quest book complete. Mod pack complete. We did it, guys, we did it. Oh yes, it does feel pretty good having all of this in green. Very, very satisfying feeling to finish out a mod pack. I think we might be the first channel on YouTube to finish this pack. Not the first player to finish the pack, but the first on YouTube. Which actually is the second time we've done it on this channel. First time was Divine Journey 2, I was the first person to finish it on YouTube. Not the first person again. It wasn't quite a world first, but it was a YouTube world first. And I guess we did it again here with Inferno. Maybe there's some other packs in the future we can do that with. I know that probably a lot of you guys are going to be wondering what exactly the next pack is. And as of the time I'm filming this, I don't exactly know what the answer to that question is yet. But if you would like to leave any of your suggestions, I'm still open to suggestions at this point. Make sure that you join us on Discord, I would love to see you there. In terms of my thoughts about Inferno as a whole, you know, I think the thing that drew me to this pack actually was the mine colonies, and that is my least favourite feature. I don't know, I think it's just the playstyle. It was implemented well, I feel, but I quickly found that I much prefer building like my own spaces underneath, which is basically why I spent most of the time building what we have underneath here, and I think this turned out really, really nice. I think it's safe to say I've expanded my skill set again in building. Something I'm always trying to do. I love this roof, by the way. It was kind of a fluke though, so maybe maybe the shaders kind of carried us here, I'm not sure. But yeah, just in general, I just love the way this base turned out, especially this B area and the villager trader. It was really, really fun to build here. Yeah, I really like this B setup right here. I am definitely looking forward to getting out of this nether though. I guess the overworld is now clear of the darkness. So who knows what we might find in that dimension in the future. I really enjoyed the unique way of generating resources and some of the limited options that you actually have in this pack as well. It kind of forced us to think outside the box sometimes, which was quite nice. Yeah, there was lots of interesting magic progression. I'm not actually sure how I feel about this room anymore now that I've visited it multiple times. Definitely not my favourite, but you know, it works as a bit of a change. As you probably know if you've seen the rest of the series, we did run into a few issues here and there, but I believe most of them have actually been fixed at this point. And I know Sereth does a good job in keeping his packs updated. So I want to just say once again, big thank you to Sereth and the rest of the team who developed Inferno. So yeah, I guess this concludes our journey through Inferno and in the Nether. I want to once again thank the Patrons especially, and everyone who watched the series and supported the channel recently. Hopefully you guys consider following the next series, whatever that may be. And I hope this video comes out alright with with that fight we had earlier on. We'll see though. We'll see what Editor 3 can do with that. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you guys, look at the crow we got. It was one of the quests for Hexerai. Anyways, that is going to wrap us up for today. Have a great day, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this series as much as I did. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.